gonna dive right in. Hey there, and welcome to Trivia Ronin. I'm your host, Douglas Larlam. Whether you're joining us live on Zoom or Twitch or after the fact on YouTube, welcome. We're happy to have you. Quick breakdown of the rules. 1, we're on a code here. You keep your own score. Feel free to cheat. You get nothing. 2, after each question, you'll get 45 seconds to answer. Absolutely do not show your answer until the time is up. There's always 1 and 3. If you're watching on Twitch, due to the delay, drop your answer at about 10 seconds left on the time clock. That will line up with us live. Tonight, there are 30 questions, 1 point each, and a story question at the end. We're 10 points for a total of 40 points. Maybe some bonus opportunities sprinkled in. Let's play Trivia Ronin. Question 1. Question. All right. At the end of what 1988 anime, it is a movie, does Tetsuo end up destroying Tokyo? At the end, timer 45 seconds on the clock. At the end of what 1988 anime movie? There weren't a lot of popular anime movies in 1988, so it's one of those. At the end of what 1988 anime does Tetsuo end up destroying Tokyo? Oh, shit. I never even went to Trivia Rap, my dude. It's going to take me a second to get there. I apologize. We had a lot of screw-ups this week on our platform. Not your problem, but that is what happened. I'll just assume you knew it, Sid. Yeah, I'm getting it right now. Yeah, let's see him. Home Alone is correct. Yes, it's Akira. Akira is correct. I totally believe you. Let's start a new round. There we go. You should be good now? Yep. All right, great. And Akira is correct. Question 2. Sorry for that weird start to everything. Question 2. First and last name, which Family Guy character got his own spin-off show in 2009? 45 seconds on the clock. Question 2. First and last name, which Family Guy character got his own spin-off show in 2009? Anybody here absolutely never seen Family Guy? Okay. Harry, good job with Akira. Good job, man. If you are on the Zoom call, it would be great if you would watch the Twitch stream as well in the background for our numbers. Let's see them. Great. It is, in fact, Cleveland Brown. Cleveland Brown is the correct answer. Question 3, classic trivia alert. What color is a polar bear's skin? 45 seconds. One of those questions that at some point every trivia person puts on their trivia thing. Hey, you're allowed. Yes, you are supposed to wait. That's okay. This T girl, we'll call you this girl. That's easier. Yeah, wait till about 5-10 seconds. Then you throw it in. It's okay. Let's see him. It is not pink or tan or brown. It is black. Their skin is of a blackular nature. Question 4. Brian May was the guitarist for what band? Question 40 with 45 seconds. Question 4. Brian May was the guitarist for what band? I will say most famously. I can't say for sure. There wasn't some obscure band also. But Oh my gosh. I'm only now realizing. Huh. Oh, that's funny. Okay. You haven't seen me yet. I'm completely off screen. Because I've been screwing with stuff. And now I will be on screen in the next question. 210, please, pretty please show me. It is Queen, and I will give you a full point for Brian May and the non-guitarists. That is, it's actually, I guess with bass, not even that true. Doesn't matter. It's that good of an answer. Question 5. What was the only woodwind instrument made of brass? What is the only woodwind instrument made of brass? 45 seconds. It's like a horn, but not. Because it's a woodwind. Anybody want a half point for the next question? Oh, we'll get Steven and Darcy next. Steven first. Yeah. That's how you know he's excited. 210. Let's see him. What do we got? Not the French horn, not the flute. We are looking for the saxophone. Not the bassoon, we're looking for the saxophone. The saxophone. Question 6, Steven. "45 seconds on the clock. How many countries does Mexico border?" Thank you, Steven. How many countries does Mexico border? Bonus point for each one you write. Good question, right? Kind of makes you go, oh man, I don't even know. Those are my favorite. Oh wow. Oh, I've never thought of that. That's like a question I've never even thought of. Benedict Cumberbatch does not like the question. Fucking death stare. The funny thing is, I don't have them in front of me. Let's see it. Yeah, I don't have the answer. So someone's going to have to look it up. The answer is 3, and it is USA, and I believe Guatemala and Nicaragua. But unless I am actually looking at them, I can't say that 100% because I was supposed to write them down after I wrote the word 3. But is it Belize? It might be Belize. It might be Nicaragua. I thought it was Nicaragua. Guatemala and America. America, Belize, and Guatemala. Good job. It's not Nicaragua. So give yourself all the points necessary for that answer. Mexico. No, Mexico. The question is borders Mexico. Question 7. The website Shut Up and Sit Down reviews which form of media? 45 seconds. The website Shut Up and Sit Down reviews which form of media, gang? Darcy, you read the next one for a half point? That's okay, T-Girl. Not a big deal. Thanks, Sethron. Appreciate the heads up. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. What do we got? Ooh, stand-up comedy is a good one. Stand-up. Podcast, no theater, no social media, no theater, movie, nobody got it, talk show, nope. We were looking for board games is the answer. Board games. Question 8. Darcy? You have to, yeah, there's a microphone. Released in 2000, thank you very much, Darcy. Released in 2001, the first edition of Apple's Mac OS X operating system, version 10.0, was given what animal code name now 35 seconds on the clock? It is an animal. Does anybody know it? If you know it, I won't give a clue. I'll give a 5-second clue. If you guys are real fast, you'll get it. Five-second clue. It's a big cat. 3, 2, 1. Let's see him. Tiger, jaguar, fox, jaguar, lion, snow leopard, leopard. I'm afraid the answer is cheetah. Harry's the only one who got that one right. Cheetah was the answer. In fairness, it's the smallest of the big cats. Question 9. Hogarth Hughes is the protagonist in what animated movie? Hogarth Hughes is the protagonist in what animated movie? I can see why you'd overlook. This is question 10. Cool. Anybody on Twitch who's joining us for the first time, what happens is every 10 questions, we take a quick 3-minute break so people can run to the bathroom or refill their drink, whatever the case is. And then just stick around. We'll be right back after that. But, oh wait, this is question 9. But then after question 10, we will. Man, I think I was too ready for this. I'm like too rehearsed or something. It's not all coming out right. Let's see him. Yes, I absolutely agree. Not Garfield, not Ratatouille, not Hugo, I'm upset actually, guys. This one actually upsets me. It's the Iron Giant. I mean, that's a masterpiece. I'm glad you guys all were willing to throw up guesses and be wrong. That means something to me. But also, man, I really thought people would get that. Classic trivia for 2 points. The Western lowland gorilla is scientifically known as what? It's 3 words. We're looking for you to write down 3 words. 45 seconds. This is a famous trivia question. You ain't cool unless you pee your pants. That's not a clue. That's a Twitch. That's me referencing Twitch. Does anybody know this classic trivia? Oh, you're not going to get it, but it is the best answer and you'll take it with you forever. The Western lowland gorilla is scientifically known as what? 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. Anybody? Troglodyte's fun. A hot date. I would. Chimpanzee, silverback gorilla, silverback gorilla, silverback gorilla, silverback gorilla. The answer, scientific name, is gorilla, gorilla, gorilla. Now you can know that forever. The Western lowland gorilla. Gorilla, gorilla, gorilla. I'm looking that up right now, is what Matt said. Yeah, I know. I was just fucking with you. It is meters per... I knew you had it. The answer is also gorilla, gorilla, gorilla for this one. That's an old joke. I haven't told it in months. All right. 45 seconds on the clock. It is meters per second. Chris, I'm going to mute you just in case you accidentally decide to talk. Where would the light be when it's traveling at all of those numbers meters per second? Five-second clue, in something. 2, 1, 0. In the universe. God damn it. In a vacuum is what we were looking for. In a vacuum is how that is clearly defined. But I will say, in the universe is also correct. It is. But if nobody would have gotten it, I would have given all of you a point. But because somebody got it, I have to give them the point. Yeah, I know you got it. Jesus, why am I getting yelled at for people getting the answers to my questions? For God's sakes. Question 2. Another poorly worded question. Oh, I didn't write. Hold on, I didn't show the vacuum. I want to do that real quick just because it's important to the world. There we go, vacuum. Question 2. If the start of Germany was invading Poland, if the start of World War II was Germany invading Poland and Japan surrendering was the end, within 365, how many days was World War II? If we're going from Germany invading Poland to Japan surrendering within 365, how many days was World War II? Yeah, Harry, you can have it. No, because it's not exactly years. I know, but like that would actually work if you did say the right year. You have 365 in both directions. How many days? Well, how many days was World War II is the question. The end of the question is how many days was World War II? Within 365, yes. Let's see your answers. Holy shit. Yeah, some people were, okay. All right, well, some of you are very, very close. The answer, 2,193 days. So if you were anywhere 1828 to 2,558, your answer is correct. We were looking for 2,193 is spot on. Nobody was exact with that, right? Because it was a couple extra days, I think, from some of you. But well done. 3 days off is pretty good for 2 of you. Question the next one. 3. What famous card game was first introduced in 1993? I had a fucking month and day just in case. But what famous card game was first introduced in 1993? "45 seconds. $2,200 falls into it. Over 2,000 days is technically not correct, Harry, so I guess you're, even though 2,000 is right, over 2,000 days is. What famous card game was first introduced in 1993? Four, two, one. Let's see it. Ooh, apples to apples. Good guess. Uno, blackjack. Magic is the right answer. We were looking for Magic the Gathering was the answer. Question for Pokemon, I think is the way you pronounce that, Tigro. In X-Men, what is the original first name of, and I quote, the Magneto? Just Magneto is fine. I will tell you, It is not Eric Lyncher like the movies. 45 seconds. Only the nerdest of nerds. He had like 6 or 7 names. I'm just looking for the first one. I should have made this for 2 points. I got on a bit of a geek, mostly my questions this week were like nerdy, geeky, dorky, those types of questions. Dorky, I believe is a word. Five seconds. Yeah, T-Girl, that's also correct. Let's see him. Steven. Doug. Aw, I like that. Magnet Man, Herschel, Brad, Carl. We were looking for Max. I would have also given you Magnus, but it would have also been wrong. But Max is correct. Question 5 of round 2. What does AD stand for in relation to Windows operating systems? What does AD stand for? Every now and then I like to drop one of these in. If you're on Twitch right now and you are hating these questions as much as my Zoom call, think about following. It's got to go up from here. That's our motto here at Trivia Ronin. Can't be worse than the last question. Sid, you want to read the next question for a half point? No, you don't. You really don't. George, you're usually game. Read the next question for a half point? Okay, that's fine. Let's see him. Alt-delete, Alt-Dana, active desktop, add, is that add support? Or, automatic download. The answer is Active Directory. We were looking for Active Directory. Bad question, guys. I thought somebody would grab it. Thought somebody was, thought you can't teach age and somebody would have had that. Question 6. Is it, Alex, are you going to do it? No? Let's see it. Where are you now? Thank you so much, Alex. Half point for you. 45 seconds on the clock. Which singer was featured in Jack U 2015 song Where Are You Now? Thank you, Shannon. That's easier. I thought your name was Chippewa, Shananke, but I'm assuming it's Shannon. Probably more Navajo with a name like Shashanke. Anyway, what do I know? Which singer is featured in Jack U 2015? I don't think I'm supposed to put in the Jack U 2015. I think I messed a U there. Or the. Anyway, 2015 song, Where Are You Now? Or Ooh. It doesn't matter, Harry. You just got to know the song and whose voice is on it, my dude. Let's see it. We are looking for Justin Bieber or Justin Berber or Justin Babar. I accept all of those. Justin Burberry would have also been acceptable. He's had a bit of a career. Oh, I don't want to read this one, but I will. Incorrectly. JB. Question 7. The kakapo is a large flightless nocturnal parrot native to which country? The kakapo. It's not America. There's your 37-second hint. The kakapo. Have you guys seen this? Justin Bieber plays drums. I expect big things. Cat. I'll give you a half point for that, Cat. What is the Cato's name? We have the question out there. Wonderful. 0 seconds. We've got Madagascar, Australia, Hawaii, New Zealand, New Zealand, New Zealand, and also New Zealand. And what did the cat answer? Thailand. We were looking for New Zealand is the correct answer. Well done to everybody in the Twitch stream. Question 8. Who wrote the musical composition Rhapsody in Blue? 45 seconds. Who wrote the musical composition Rhapsody in Blue? Does anybody want to try to sing the famous opening to Rhapsody in Blue using their voice box? Thank you. That was actually way better than I thought I was going to do. Okay. I think that's probably... Are you saying that I was so clean, my voice? Let's see him. Yes. Got it. Let's see. Mozart, no, but for it looks like maybe the rest of you wrote Gershwin. It is, yeah, the Jeezy himself, Gershwin. George St. Gershwin. Question 9, coming to the end of round 2. What does CPAC stand for? We had CPAC last week, where a former president announced nothing. What does it stand for? Thanks for the follow, Shannon. Oh, I did say that one already. I just looked up and saw it. You got a double thank you. Whew. You got in on the ground floor when I had time for double thank yous. Sarah, you know this one? You didn't go? Man, I thought for sure. Huh. I'll be damned. Let's see it. The current population among cunts. I'll give you a full point for that. Crazy people are crazy. I'll give you a full point for that. Boo this man. I'll give you a full point for that. The answer is anything that's very close to this. I'll give it to you. Conservative Political Action Conference. It is conference, but Conservative Political Action Conference. Well, I will say that according to the Wikipedia page, did you go? No, I think Matt's got a thing. Is that from there? I can't see. I've got reflection. We've got reflection. That is the most embarrassing thing I have ever seen in my entire life. Get it off my Zoom call. I love you. You should have. All right, question 10. Well done, Matt. I'll give you a full bonus point for that. That's for darn sure. I think you've earned it. Which company designed the Betamax video cassette format? 45 seconds. Who made Betamax? Which company designed the Betamax video cassette format? And if at any point any of you want to pull out your clarinet and play Rhapsody in Blue, that's just a constant point. That's just always a point. 2, 1. Let's see it. Yeah. Sony Michelle is the answer. We are looking for Sony. Question 1 of... There we go. 45 seconds on the clock. This is either a popular word or phrase. Nope. Come back. There we go. All right. This is either a word or a phrase. And you have to just figure it out. It's a puzzle. Aren't we having fun? Oh, for fuck's sake, I didn't do it again. All right. I'm running through them real fast. I apologize, buddy. Let's see them. Treat for the eyes. Treat for the eyes. Yeah, it is a treat for the eyes. Good job. A treat for the eyes. A treat for the eyes. Good job. Sit. Well, there is a feast for the eyes. This is a treat for the eyes. And listen, you can get angry, but like 47 people got it right. Yes, I'm finishing up right now. The time ran out, so I'm going to get that one to you right now. Sorry, bud. Yes, I fully believe that. Next. 45 seconds on the clock. And game on. You should be good, Sid. You can drop that in there. Woo-wee! Who's got this? 5 seconds. It's a tougher one for as simple as it is. Let's see him. Harry hates these. I love that Harry hates these. Very mixed up banjo. I'll give you that one. And between jobs. That's so close. In between it's an inside job. An inside job is the answer. Chris, was that you who got that one? Thumbs up. Nice man. "45 seconds. What could this one be? Harry, I think you'll get this one. For all of your bitching. I think you'll get this one. It's less complicated than I think you might think. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. God, I'm so glad, Sarah. I thought you were going to get so angry. That's cocoa nuts. Oh, yeah, but I don't think cocoa, C-O-C-O, is a word. So they had to have all of the information there. Cocoa and nuts. Just get you to say it, not write it. It is coconuts. Good job, Harry. Guys, big round of applause for Harry. He got this one. He's not good at these. Next. Around the world and back snap. 45 seconds. Is everybody just staring off now because they all figured it out so quickly? I feel like everybody went kind of like, they went limp. I looked down for 5 seconds, looked back up, and everyone was just like, no one's working it out. It's way harder than you think. 3, 2, 1. What do we have? We are looking for doggy bag, doggy bag, doggy bag, doggy bag, dog-y bag. Like a doggy bag. Next. This is my favorite one of the night, I think. There's another one, but I don't know if it's tonight. It might be tomorrow. God, this one's so smart. Yeah, it's tomorrow is the one I like the most. But this one's my favorite one tonight. You are currently seeing the alphabet. How? Anyone? Let's see them. You're seeing the alphabet H2O. 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 Hi, just kidding. Let me know. It is H2O. Terrific. Terrific puzzle. Terrific puzzle. I've outdone myself finding that one on the internet. Outdone myself. 45 seconds. Did you wait, labiaplasty? You guys got this one? Yeah, this one's also very creative. Super cute. Oh, George got it. Oh, I like when George is happy. Everybody, George is, I think, our mascot. I think George gets the mascot point for the night. With, yeah, only when wearing roller skates or blades. Let's see him. Time's up. The answer is long time no see. Long time and no see. Oh man, that is terrific. All right. 45 seconds. I don't even know if I like this one. I don't remember the answer, to be honest. I have to look it up. Oh yeah. No one's gonna like this one. Not my best work. Oh, but the next one is actually really good. Harry, if you call me a clud one more time, I swear to God, you call me little bitch 15 or 16 more times, I'm out of here. Three, 2, 1. What do we got, guys? Aw, you guys all got it. Partly, partially, partly cloudy. It is partly cloudy. Pretty much cloudy works. This is probably the most fun. Funnest? The funnerest. 45 seconds. I mean, it's not long time no see, but it's good. Dean knows it, and he's waiting for Emily to figure it out. Oh, yeah. I can see it in the eyes. 3, 2, 1. What do we got? Hey, well done. Good job, T-Girl. Rambo First Blood. Rambo Part 2 First Blood. Second Shot. Part 2. Yeah, you get a half a point for the colon for sure. Never neglect the colon. And 45 seconds. Julian, I feel like a lot of these aren't hitting you like they're hitting other people tonight. Are you struggling tonight, or are we okay? Nice. Nice. Strong. Five seconds. What do we got? It is relief pitchers. We were looking for relieve 2 jars. Relief viewers. No, they are relief pitchers. Last one, I think, or maybe one more. I don't know. 45 seconds. Whoa. I'm afraid that's going to cost you points. If it's too difficult for the host, I can't give them to you. That's amazing. Let's see him. Drama Turtles here for the last couple. Welcome. Stop dragging your feet. Stop breathing fire on your feet. Great advice, less common of a phrase. 1887, Le Soir in Belgium became a newspaper. In 1940, they were an independent, politically independent. They were middle of the road, if anything. They were left-leaning. But in 1940, Germany occupied Belgium. So 250 publications went underground to continue doing their thing, but Le Soir was too big. So Germany said, no, you're going to keep running, but let's just say you're going to start leaning right in a lot of the stuff you say. Because now Hitler basically ran the biggest paper in the area. So people they called it the stolen Le Soir. The people of Belgium hated this paper now because it was representing what they knew it didn't represent for the sake of not being killed by Hitler. But they hated it. Anyway, in 1943, they had enough. A man by the name of Marc O'Brien had an idea. And his idea was, wouldn't it be cute? Oh, by the way, he was a part of a resistance. Wouldn't it be cute? Wouldn't it be funny if we made a fake copy of Le Soir and put it out like all satire and funny and stuff, and everybody was like, ha ha ha, in like the resistance meetings, like, no, that would be super funny, but we're not gonna, what would it be like if we did do that? And Mark was like, no, you're right, we're not. I mean, we probably, no, it would be difficult. So here's what they ran into. One, you want to make like 50,000 copies of a newspaper. That's tough. You've got to write all of the content of a newspaper. That's tough. You have to have large format paper, which people just don't have. That's tough. You can't go to a printing press because every single printing press is being observed constantly by the Gestapo and by the Nazis. That's tough. Plus, if you were going to make this happen, you couldn't show up at 4 p.m. when Le Soir was dropping their papers. You'd have to drop your papers, but you have to somehow sabotage Le Soir from dropping their papers. And they said, could we do all of those things? Let's test the waters a little bit. So they have a sympathizer in Le Soir, a guy by the name of Molière. And Molière says, okay, I can get you the letterhead, the top, the headline that we use. I can get you that print. And I can get you a list of all the bookstores to go to. And they said, well, that's a huge help. Still, we have no idea how. Well, no, shut your fucking mouth. Also, I have an old boss. And this guy by the name of Wellens. This guy is definitely on our side, maybe. You probably want to go talk to him. So now they have this super tense meeting with this guy Wellens, where they're trying to feel out. They don't know him, and they say, listen, we're just going to come out and say it. We hate the Nazis. And he goes, oh, that's like, we have so much in common. So he actually comes with a workshop, linotypists, which are the people who set the type, printing press, and everything you can imagine that you need, and paper, the large format paper nobody has. So they're like, okay, we've got 20 days to do this. And they say, well, why 20 days? Well, it's October, November 11th. Wouldn't that be the 25th anniversary of when Germany was surrendered and defeated in World War I? And someone was like, I don't know, man, when is that what it was? Because yeah, I looked it up. It was in fact that day. Okay, well then that's the day we're doing it. So they were doing it November 11th, 1943. They're going to put out this fake newspaper. It's going to be 4 pages. They're going to write in the style, but they're going to do it all satire and parody. So it's not like fake news. It's it's like trying to uplift people, but it's this completely underground, clandestine thing that they have to do. Plus, they don't even know how they're going to get the papers to the... It's a whole thing. So, they do print all of the newspapers. And they get 50,000 copies. The guy agrees to do it for 1 franc per copy, which is super undercutting everything that he would ever do, but it was for the cause, this Wellens guy. They get the 50,000 papers printed. They have to trim the edges perfectly. And the reason is because every single printing press leaves a fingerprint. At this time, when it presses down on the paper, they know what press was so if they do get a copy, they're going to be able to tell what. So 50,000 newspapers, each one 4 pages, they had to hand cut the edges around the printing, around the press, so you wouldn't be able to know where it came from. Finally, they say, how are we going to sabotage Le Soir to keep them from going to press? And then, okay, we're going to call Britain, and we're going to see if they can do a flyover on November 11th. Because that would be an air raid, and they would have to stop all of the presses. So they call Britain, and nobody answers. They reach out through all of their means, and they don't hear anything back from Britain. So they go, okay, we're going to get some youngsters to throw firebombs at their vans, the delivery vans. That will stop them. And they say, yeah, it'll definitely do it. You're going to do that? Fucking Renee or somebody from Belgium, you're going to do that? And he goes, yeah, no, you're going to do it? No, okay, yeah. So one of us will for sure do it. We won't forget. And they forgot. So in the end, nobody did anything right, but they had on the day. And then they said, wait, when's the paper coming out? November 11th. Actually, no, it's coming out now, November 10th. We have to move up 1 day to meet Le Soir at the bookstores. So they push everything up 1 day. They have the copy. They have everything ready to go. It's this miracle that nobody has found out. They get 50 volunteers to deliver all of these papers, and they drop all... By the way, they do rig something. It's very sketchy. Nobody knows, but they do halt the vans somehow to keep them from delivering for an hour. They drop off all of their papers. They immediately sell out because back then they didn't have papers waiting in the morning. Everybody got off work at 4 and they were waiting by the newspaper stand to find out what happened in the war. So everything sold out immediately. People were walking away and they were doing this. They knew they were reading something crazy and people were noticing everybody was in on it immediately and nobody wanted to make like a sound about it because they realized what the fuck's going on. So, after all of that, It goes off without a hitch. They wrote these brilliant articles. They put a picture of a bomber and it says, "We're winning the war." And underneath, what you didn't realize was it was an American bomber. They put a picture of Hitler with like his hands to his head, and it said like, "I don't want that to happen," like the American bombers and shit. They wrote so many. I read like a lot of it. It's very, very funny. I'm not gonna bore you, but if you get a chance, it's very funny. Go to they called it the faux soir. Go to the faux soir Wikipedia if you want to read some of the articles. But they my favorite line was, "With all of the changes, the situation hasn't changed." And I loved that line so much, I'm going to use it for the rest of my life. I just started laughing, sitting there. They were at the very beginning of it. He goes, "With all of the changes, the situation hasn't changed." And it's anyway, that's my favorite line. Doesn't matter. So this whole thing goes off without a hitch. Everybody, they make 10 cents per copy. Afterward, it got so popular that people were like laughing in the streets about it. It got so popular they made more copies and they delivered them around all of Europe just to like undermine everything the Nazis were doing. It was this running gag, the faux soir out of Belgium. This one issue, this one thing. They would sell for 2,500, 3,000 francs, original copies after the war. It was like everybody loved this paper and it was representing, not everything has changed. We still got a grasp of ourselves. Terrific story, right? Here's the best part. Nobody called Britain to say it moved up a day, and on the 11th, a bunch of British planes, a day after the fact, fly over Belgium and cause an air raid that helps nobody. So, this is a terrific story, right? Not so terrific for one Marc O'Brien, one Mollier, and one Wellens. Mollier and Wellens, the Gestapo ran an investigation, found out which press. They got Wellens, the guy with the press. They got Mollier, his former employee who worked at Le Soir, and they got O'Brien. Wellens and Mollier went to a camp never to be seen again. And O'Brien got a death sentence, and they later commuted it to 15 years, which of course he wouldn't serve because once the war was over, he was immediately released. Here's my question. To make it look super legit, they had to do everything funny, everything legit, looks like the real paper, all the way down to the obituaries. But one of the things was a comic strip. And it wasn't just any comic strip. It was written by a guy by the name of Hergé. And he had one of the most popular comic strips in the whole world at this time from Belgium. And the guy, the comic strip was of a reporter who had many serial adventures around the world. Some of the adventures were The Black Island, Destination Moon, Secret of the Unicorn, Land of the Soviets, Cigars of the Pharaoh, and The Blue Lotus. And they actually got one of these cartoons and put it in to make the paper look exactly like it would normally look, put it in the actual copy, their copy of the paper, the faux soir. My question to you, what is the name of the main character from this comic, which is also the name of the comic? There were also 18 other serial stories that were famous, legendary, known the world over, that they put in the faux soir. 45 seconds on the clock. Game on. I got you. Julian, you get this one? Oh, I feel so bad. This is like, isn't this like your hometown? What happened to my 45 seconds? 20 seconds left. All right, well, at 20 seconds, we'll go. All right, at 15 seconds, 25 seconds, we'll go. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. What do we got, everybody? Let's see him. Known the world over. Dr. Katz, not going to do it. Kilroy, not going to do it. Tintin, however, is going to do it. That is our answer. Tintin, I don't know. Sid and Gina, you guys have 31. Can anybody beat 31 who got Tintin? I think labiaplasty might have been over 21 at that time. I didn't see their scores. What do we got? 35.5 and 28. 28. Guys, with a score of 35.5, big round of applause for labiaplasty. Awesome. And also, how cool is that story? Sorry, that's just a terrific story. All right, well, that is going to do it for tonight. Thank you so much as we grow this experience. For all of your support. It's totally in script to say that. Doesn't make it any less true. For all of us here at Trivia Ronin, I love you all very dearly. Don't be shitty, and I hope you learned something.